So we've met the Giants' ace, a man of stubborn, unrelenting determination that made him an ever-reliable superstar pitcher. His confidence and experience kept him strong throughout his career. And tonight, May 16th, 1987, is no different. Coming out of the other bullpen, leading out the other team, the Kia Tigers, is Choi Dong Won's old teammate on Team Korea during his excellent run of form in world competitions. Dong Won mentored him as a rookie, and the two became friends and rivals after KBO was founded in 1982. He worked just as hard to develop himself, but he also had some demons he had to overcome to win as much as he did. This is the story that led him to this moment, one where he would show off his fireball, see if he could keep it fresh 4 or 5 times through the order, and take the chance to prove once and for all that he was the greatest pitcher in all Korea. This is the tale of Dong Yeol on Global Baseball's Finest. On the 10th of January 1963, Dong Yeol was born in Gwangju, South Korea. His father, Pan-gyu-sun, was a career businessman and wanted to raise his children to follow in his footsteps. He would have no such luck with his older son, Dong Yeol's older brother, and in elementary school, the younger son would also catch the baseball bug watching his older brother, 5 years his senior, take the field for his high school team. Though Dong Yeol saw his brother get scolded for his insolence and irresponsibility, he was soon onto the field himself in 4th grade. Pan-gyu was furious, but ultimately would learn from his mistakes, declaring to his son, "If you're going to do this, you'd better make sure you do your best." And to back his words up, he built a lighted field for his son to practice on in a vacant lot nearby the family home. Practices in middle school gave way to a blossoming high school career, in which he threw a no-hitter amongst the rest of his impressive stats. He entered Korea University after that, and reached what he believed to be his best form, topping out his velocity and innings pitched, and lowering the ERA. And at this point, he got the call to join the senior team of his country in the 1981 Intercontinental Cup. There, he watched Choi Dong Won, the staff ace, have the tournament of his life during his youth baseball career. The two bonded and became friends, and Dong Yeol would be his pal's best supporter as he rose to stardom in the young KBO. He was splendid in his continued career for Team Korea, helping them win the Baseball World Cup in 1982 and notching a .31 ERA in the tournament. And he went 3-0 the next year in 1983 in the next Intercontinental Cup, earning Best Pitcher honors for that tournament. While Dong Won was having the best season of his career with the Lotte Giants, Dong Yeol averaged a half a run allowed in the 1984 Olympics and managed to complete the next World Baseball Cup, not being scored on once. He was marvelous, dominant, unbeatable, and could barely manage to score 50 words in the newspaper. And this is where the baggage Dong Yeol carried comes into play. Many to this day believe, talent-wise, that he was the best pitcher that Korea had ever produced. None more so than Dong Yeol himself. And yet, it was Choi Dong Won that earned the press. Choi Dong Won the acclaim. Choi Dong Won the title of best pitcher in Korea. What was there left to be done but become the best pitcher in KBO? So in 1985, that's exactly what he did. Starting midway through the year for Haitai, he managed 7 wins, averaging only 1.7 earned runs a game. And instantly, Dong Won's star began to fade. The country became captivated with this new young rookie. With his public waiting for his show to continue, in 1986, Dong Yeol did not disappoint, marching his Tigers to a Korean Series title, striking out 203 batters and finishing with a career-best .99 ERA. Relatively speaking, he struggled in the postseason, after a lucky executive decision from the league that shortened the season, allowing the second-place Tigers a bye to the Korean Series. In it, he started 2 games, allowed 5 runs and 15 innings of work as a starting pitcher, along with a scoreless relief appearance in 4 innings during the final championship-clinching game. This brings us to the 1987 season. Dong Yeol's stock on the rise, Dong Won starting out slowly in his older age. The Giants weak, the Tigers strong. Bitter rivals getting ready to duke it out once again. And even in the KBO's infantile age, their hatred for one another had already developed, with our 2 heroes largely responsible for it. Dong Yeol, for his part, had had another strong start, with 3 wins already to his name in the season, one of which was against Dong Won, and he looked ready for another year with an ERA less than 1. He felt he was more than ready to confirm his superiority as Korea's best pitcher, but few on the Tigers' coaching staff thought he could do it. He had to beg his manager to give him his starts against the Giants. Not even his coach believed that Dong Yeol could beat him. And why, yes, that is perhaps the biggest shoulder chip that I've ever seen. Dong Won had notched a win of his own against Dong Yeol and the Tigers earlier in that season. To make this game, on the 16th of May, the rubber match between the 2 aces. Newspapers were losing their minds, fans were fighting with each other in the streets, and at Sajik Stadium, people were hopping the fences to get a glimpse at the game. Even in the nosebleeds, the noise was at a fever pitch. No one could think straight, except for the 2 pitchers, because they were about to do something special. What happened next? Tune in next time to find out. Thank you for watching this episode of Global Baseball's Finest. Please do like and share this video if you enjoyed it, and you know somebody who would enjoy it right along with you. And be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon below the video screen to be notified every time we upload a new video. I've been Marshall Emmert. This has been part 2 of our ongoing series, The History of the Perfect Game. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one, but for now, that's the game.